First, fighting out of the red corner. He stepped to the ring tonight with the black trunks trimmed with blue. When he stepped onto the scale, he weighed in officially at 136.6 already pounds. As a professional, he steps into the ring tonight undefeated. 3 wins with 0 losses. One of his victories coming to you by way of KO. Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, de Baja California, La Paz, Mexico, introducing Edgar Palacios. And introducing his opponent, fighting across the ring out of the blue corner. He steps to the ring tonight with the blue trunks trimmed with yellow. When he stepped onto the scale, he weighed in officially at 137.8 solid pounds. Tonight, he too enters the ring undefeated. 8 wins with 0 losses. 7 of those victories coming to you by way of KO. Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Pacoima, California, put your hands together and welcome Pedro Valencia. Once again, your referee in charge, Raul Caiz Jr., give the final instructions.
All right, gentlemen, you receive the instructions in the dressing room. Know what I expect? Good, clean fight. Ya recibieron la instrucciones que una pelea limpia. Golpe legales, legal punches here for you. Legal punches here for you. Touch gloves, blood to both of you. One set de los dos.
These lightweights are both young. Valencia 21, Palacios 22, but Palacios with decided height and reach advantages.
Yeah, 5'11" in this weight class. He's not 6'6" like Fundora.
Yeah. It's not freakish height, but it's height.
Yes, it is. We are ready to go our 4th bout.
Yeah, we'll see if he uses his height and reach to his advantage. He is also a southpaw, so Valencia, he's got more fights. He's got the higher KO percentage, but he's got a bit of a stylistic dilemma to deal with.
Yeah. He turned pro last year, so he's making his way. It's his first time that Palacios is fighting in the United States. And we'll see what we got here.
But it's not like he's traveling that far,
Nope.
right, being from La Paz.
No, it's Baja, not too far.
Yeah, I mean, it's just over the border.
Pedro Valencia hasn't fought since 2019.
You can tell that, yeah, he's a power puncher. He's got that compact upper body, that compact frame, and he gets a lot of leverage on his hooks and his crosses.
Yeah, Paul, we just got all that crowd noise in our ears now. Way too much. We're bringing it down. Here we go for you, the audience. There we go. Let's get the mix right there. So the southpaw, Palacios, he's definitely stepping up in competition. The orthodox fighter in Valencia, who hasn't fought since 2019. His last fight was at the Commerce Casino. Our good friend Ed Holmes put on a show, All-Star Boxing.
And that was his first fight in the U.S.
No, I'm talking about Valencia.
Yeah, Valencia. I think his first 7 fights were in Tijuana.
Correct. That's the one where he made his. Yeah. So Valencia turned pro in 2017. Both these guys come from Tijuana, and Valencia made his pro debut at the Escape Bar in Tijuana. Yeah, that crowd noise is too much, Paul.
It's pretty clear to me Palacios is going to have to keep his distance. That should be his game plan, control the distance.
As Valencia turns southpaw now. Jab from the tall fighter Palacios.
That might have been a smart move from Valencia. He doesn't seem hampered by ring rust or anything like that.
No. Should be an interesting one how it plays out. Good left hook from Palacios. You see some redness around the nose of Pedro Valencia in the blue. Oh! And he gets tagged. He didn't fall, but he gets right there. Palacios with the big left.
That was well timed.
Yes, it was. Valencia has a big crowd. Palacios has the rest of the crowd. That was a lot of noise for him. And let's look at the replay, Dougie.
Yeah, Palacios, he timed that left hand perfectly, came back, and that was towards the end of the round. Valencia went back to his corner on very stiff legs.
Yeah. He didn't fall immediately, but he buckled, and then the second one dropped him.
A more mature and experienced fighter would have taken a knee.
Yeah, I hear the murmur. There's a fighter, Pacuema. This is the fight at lunch. I asked Alex Campanova, which is the fight where we're looking forward to. He said the fourth one with both the guys undefeated. Now we see why. It's scheduled for 6. How does Valencia react after getting dropped big in the first?
Yeah, I wonder if he's recovered. That was a real knockdown. And he was visibly hurt before he went down. And like I said, he's dealing with a stylistic conundrum. A guy who's so much taller, with a longer reach. And we found out Palacios does have some pop on the end of that shot.
Uppercut, left hook.
Especially with his left.
Goes again. The taller fighter. Body work now.
But
going back and forth.
If Valencia is a true puncher, maybe he welcomes this aggression from Palacios. Maybe it gives him opportunities to land his power shots.
This time, Valencia with the white gloves trying to hold on. There he is. He hasn't recovered yet from the first round.
No, he's still got cobwebs in his head.
And he got caught with the left again. He's not seeing that left hook from the taller fighter, Palacios.
Oh, I like these punches on the inside from Valencia. He's got a nice compact right hook from a southpaw stance. As we see blood trickle from his nose. He's just got to find an answer to defend against that straight left. That left from the distance and from mid-range.
And he counters. Neither fighter is signed with the promoter. Valencia is 8-0 from Pacuema, the local fighter, but he's not promoted by Thompson. He's on the card. They're trying to see what they got in him. As is Palacios.
Yeah, the next time Valencia gets in close, he needs to tap that body.
Hasn't fought in 2 years, Pedro Valencia. And Palacios making his U.S. debut. He's bouncing around very confident.
Yeah, and Palacios has very good technique. He's got good foot placement, good glove placement. He keeps his hands up. That's why right now, Valencia should be going to the body because he wants to bring the taller man's hands down. Then he can attack that chin or the temple or the cheekbone or wherever.
Good right hand by Valencia, but only one. We're in the corner of Palacio, the taller fighter, so you'll hear instruction from them. As Valencia lands a 1-2 upstairs.
I'll tell you what, Valencia has the instincts of a fighter.
Uppercut from Palacios. Final seconds of the second. Good back and forth action. Thompson Boxing bringing you the fights here in Ontario, California. Oh, the Thompson Boxing app, make sure you download it. Like our man in Toledo, Ohio was wondering, well, how do I know what's going on? We got it for you. There you see Ruben Ace Torres. Get it on Google Play or on the Apple Store. The Thompson Boxing app for you, everybody, as they work on the nose of Pedro Valencia between rounds. Thank you for watching us wherever you may be. La mano arriba. Jessica Rosales, da Kuduro. After this, Richard Brewer, then Ruben Villa. So 2 more fights to go for you here on this Friday night. We'll be talking with Danny Roman after this fight. This song, Doug, Jessica Rosales and I and Paulie Malignaggi were in Puerto Rico. This song came jamming and playing. Tito walks in.
Felix Trinidad?
Tito,
Oh my goodness, yeah.
So imagine that song with Tito walking in. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
All right. Here we go in the third round. It's scheduled for 6. Pedro Valencia in the white got dropped in the first. Good back and forth action in the second.
That was a pretty good. I think the second round could have gone either way. Both guys got their punches off. Both guys had their moments.
Yeah.
I was impressed with Valencia because he's coming forward and forcing a fight, and you could tell he wasn't fully recovered. He was still buzzing.
They tangled themselves up there between. As Valencia goes back to orthodox.
Right.
Palacios' corner is telling him, be first. Palacios gets hit with the right. Hits his gloves together. Okay, you got me.
Yeah, Valencia doesn't just have the mentality of a fighter. He has the mentality of a puncher. You can tell he always believes that his punches are going to do more damage than his opponent's punches are going to do on him. That might not be the truth. The opening round probably should have told him that. But, I mean, he's right there. Like, he's kind of flat-footed, a little bit plodding, but he stays right in front of his opponent because he believes in his power so much.
Valencia with the white gloves, 8-0, 7 KOs. But then again, what kind of competition was he facing at the escape bar in Tijuana?
That's the question.
Palacios, 3-0, only 1 stoppage. Good shot landed. The ooh to the crowd.
Palacios is showing that he could take a pretty decent shot.
Palacios turned pro last year, had 3 fights, his first fight this year.
Somebody needs to remind Palacios, hey, you're the boxer in this. You know, don't look for the knockout, don't look for the power. Set it up and launch it when there's an opening. But he's the taller man by a few inches, and he's got the longer reach. He should be working that southpaw jab, not just standing in front of Valencia the way Valencia is standing in front of him.
Good scrap here.
Sometimes scoring a knockdown can mess up a fighter's game plan because Palacios entered this fight sticking and moving beautifully in the opening round. He scores a knockdown. Now he's on the hunt.
Thompson Building Materials all over Southern California. Buildings in Orange, Fontana, Alameda, Camarillo, San Diego, Ripon, and Sacramento. Yep. Thompson Boxing. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also right here on YouTube for all information on what's going on and everything else. Greg Bankston, we appreciate it, man, but everybody at the Zone, Todd Grisham does a great job. Mauro Ronaldo, Showtime does a great job. Al Bernstein, come on now. Of course, Barry Tompkins, the Hall of Famer, the legend. Shout out to all our broadcasting partners. We appreciate you thanking us. We're here for you. It's a different kind of broadcast. We interact with you, the fans, as we see all the broadcast. And this is encouraged by Mr. Kent Thompson, also Alex Campanovo. We know that you have many options on a Friday night. We know that you're a hardcore fan, and we interact with you as we look at you. We appreciate you. We acknowledge that you're here for us here on a Friday night. So, hey, if you're going to leave us some comments, we're going to right there with you, man. It's fun.
Yeah, joining the fun. We're watching a fun fight right now.
This is a fun fight. If you're joining us right now, Pedro Valencia in the white. He went down in the 4th round. Edgar Palacios, the taller fighter at 5'11". Palacios, Doug, his last fight was in Guanajuato.
Where's that?
Oh, you've been there?
I have?
Oh, no, you did a fight in
Aguascalientes, yeah.
So Guanajuato is where Robinson Castellanos
Oh, okay.
That's where
I
he's
remember
from.
him. Yeah.
Guanajuato is a state in Mexico where they have the mummies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, las momias de Guanajuato. More blood from the nose of Valencia.
Yeah, and Palacios is boxing more in this round. He's working his jab and he's moving laterally, which is smart. Valencia does have heavy hands. But he's only dangerous when he's in close.
Sal PDR, I'll tell you this. As a broadcaster, and Doug will atone to this, we're never told what we're supposed to say or how to say it.
Somebody accusing us of something?
No, they're just saying with other broadcasts.
Oh, okay.
But it's also when you're sitting ringside, you see things a lot different than you do at home.
Yeah.
Less than a minute to go. Valencia back to southpaw.
Yeah, well, Valencia has to come up with something because he was ineffective for 2.5 minutes of this round. He needs to take some risks, leap in there. He's got to close the ground somehow. But you see, when Palacios is moving and sticking his jab out there, Valencia doesn't let his hands go.
Valencia lands a good left, lead left.
It's about time.
Good overhand left from Valencia.
Is that enough to take the round, though? He needs to do more.
So he's landed 2 good shots.
Right.
That got the oohs from the crowd.
Yeah.
Mike North, timekeeper, letting us know the final seconds of the 4th. All right, so if you just joined us right now, let's recap here. Alejandro Barajas in his pro debut got the distance victory. Nelson Oliva, the Knuckle Nelson with a first round KO. You'll see that on the social media pages. Esteban Munoz, a 4th round TKO. And right now, Pedro Valencia, Edgar Palacios going at it. And as always, as California writes, fights will be available on YouTube and Facebook immediately after the show is over, with the main event tonight being Ruben Villa and Horacio Garcia.
And I noticed in Valencia's corner, they don't take his mouthpiece out. And they've got, since he's got some blood coming out of his nose, they've got a Q-tip up one of his nostrils. So he's not getting a whole lot of oxygen in between rounds, at least not right now. They should take the mouthpiece out so we can take some deep breaths.
Yeah, those 60 seconds go by fast.
Oh, of course.
All right, we're in the 5th round. Pedro Valencia went down in the 1st, but he scrapped back into this fight. We're not keeping score here. But the eye test, it's good thing I'm not a judge right now.
Yeah.
As we're in the 5th round.
I've scored the last 2 rounds for Palacios.
Okay.
I scored the 2nd round for Valencia, although that was really close. And that was impressive, because he was dropped so hard at the end of the 1st round. But, it's all perception. It's subjective. Valencia is coming forward. He's a guy coming forward. He's got the heavy hands. With the quieter rounds, maybe the judges will favor the aggression from Valencia. I didn't think Valencia got enough done to win the last round, however.
And
Maybe the 3rd round was up for grabs.
The interesting thing now for Edgar Palacios, the tall fighter, as he gets hit with the big left hand.
Yeah, I think, gosh.
And now Valencia's putting the pressure on.
Yes, and he needs to stay inside. And you know what? He might be more effective as a southpaw, Valencia.
This is the first time that Edgar Palacios has gone to the 5th round. So what is the conditioning for this fight? As he gets hit again, a solid round for Pedro Valencia.
Yeah, maybe Valencia is now completely recovered from that 1st round knockdown, and also he's had some rounds so he can knock off the ring rust from having been out of the ring for, for 2.5 years.
First time back in the ring for Valencia since 2019. The bigger and more effective shots are all being landed by Pedro Valencia with the white gloves here in the 5th round.
Yeah, Valencia is working, and Palacios is just trying to avoid the fight. He's not punching back.
Has he thrown any punches this round? There's one.
Not much. Yeah, he's feeling the pressure, he's feeling the power, and he's probably feeling just fatigue being in the 5th round.
Yeah. Wrong round for Pedro Valencia.
And he needs it.
Oh, a big left from Valencia. Snatched back the head of the taller fighter Palacios. Excellent round for Pedro Valencia as we head to the 6th and final. Isaac Zarate checking in. What up, Isaac? Coming up next, our co-feature, Richard Brewer against Antonio Duarte. Brewer undefeated 10-0. Yeah, there you see Doug again, the mouthpiece in. Swab in the nose. Caleb Ann, let me just tell you something. In this day and age, fighters drop out, and you find who can show up in 48 minutes, 48 hours notice. All right, 6th and final round.
I think if Valencia has any hope of winning this fight or even salvaging a draw, he needs to let it all hang out and take this round big.
And that's what he's starting to do. He's come out with some aggression, and the corner is imploring, go, go, go to Valencia. As Palacios took last round off, hasn't done much here in the first minute of the 6th round.
Well, I'm impressed with Valencia's win, lose, or draw. I'm impressed with Valencia's resolve and his mentality. He's definitely a warrior. And his conditioning. He's been the stronger fighter in these final 2 rounds. And I'm impressed with Palacios' his poise and his technique. He's a well-schooled boxer.
Daniel Hernandez, whoever wins this round wins the fight. I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that. But I feel like Valencia might need to score a knockdown or really win this round big.
Impressive. That's a big shot, Valencia.
Yeah, Valencia's trying.
Yep,
I'll
definitely.
give him that much.
Valencia is bringing it here. Digging upstairs. More body work from Valencia. Palacios not answering back. Valencia stepping on the gas. He heard you, Doug. Let it all out. Big shot from Valencia.
And Valencia should go to the body as well, which he's trying to.
Another big shot from Valencia. Palacios has nothing behind him. He's gassed. Less than a minute to go in the fight. 6th and final round.
Big opportunity here for Valencia. He should finish as strong as he can, try to close the show, and the next time Palacios is off balance, then try to land the sure shot. Get a knockdown on an off balance shot. But he needs, I feel like he needs a 10-8 round to kind of offset that 10-8 round for Palacios.
Especially only being a 6-round fight.
Yes.
Palacios sucking wind right now, Doug.
And he knows how to survive, though. He's tying Valencia up.
Yep. Final seconds of the fight. Valencia, Palacios. back and forth action all fight. And that'll do it. Valencia went down in the first, clawed back into it. The last 2 rounds he came up strong. Is that enough to get the victory here in a good fought 6-round bout? We'll be back with the results here in Ontario.
They may call individually, but we need to make that. A lot of POs are.
Paving the way to your personal sanctuary that you simply can't stop thinking about. Find yours at belgard.com.
Experience the world's largest compatible cordless system. Makita's LXT batteries take you from power tools to outdoor power equipment. The blower delivers power comparable to a 24cc gas model. From the job site to your home, reach speeds of 116 miles per hour. Use Makita's cordless products anytime, anywhere. One system, endless possibilities. Now get 2 extra free batteries.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause for both of these warriors? They gave you 6 fantastic rounds of boxing action. And now to the judges' scorecards, we go for the official decision. All 3 judges, Rudy Barragan, Fernando Villarreal, and Max DeLuca, all see about the same. 57-56, declaring your winner by unanimous decision. From Pacoima, California, Pedro Valencia.
57-56, unanimous. So Valencia did enough in the last 2 rounds.
Yeah.
To
So
wipe off
that
the
means
first-
all 3 judges had Valencia winning 4 rounds, but only by 1 point because of the 10-8 round that went against him from
he had
round
to-
1.
He had to earn it. It was tough. But
Yeah.
Pedro Valencia gets the victory. And you
I
know
think
what?
it could easily be by 1 point for Palacios.
Yep.
Because I had it that way. I had it 3 rounds apiece.
Yep.
And the extra point going to Palacios for the knockdown.
I'll tell you what, though, Palacios, that ovation is for him. As he walks away, puts his hands up, the crowd cheering for